Welcome to Japanese Made Easy, where we use advanced techniques like pattern recognition and contextual learning so you can quickly and easily start speaking Japanese.
Hi, Greg here. Welcome to episode 20 of the Japanese Made Easy podcast. In this episode, we'll be expanding on what we can do with verbs we already know, in particular changing our suggestion to do things into casual Japanese. We'll also work on our fluency with a technique called construction branching. Let's start things off by running through verb endings from our last episode. First we have to drink, which we know is
飲む
changing that to let's drink.
飲みましょう。
Finally, if you can catch the cognate, try and translate the Japanese that follows. We're tired of orange juice, so instead of that,
トマトジュースを飲みましょう。トマトジュースを飲みましょ
that would be let's drink some tomato juice. One more time.
う。トマトジュースを飲みましょ
Okay, next.
食べる
Change that to let's eat.
う。食べましょう。
Been eating meat all week, so let's go green.
サラダを食べましょう。サラダを食べましょ
Means let's eat salad.
う。サラダを食べましょ
Keep in mind, this is the polite version of let's.
う。食べる。食べます。食べましょ
For fluency, it's best to go from the dictionary form
う。食べる。
to,
食べましょ
and just keep in mind that it's polite. Okay, next.
買う
Again, polite. Change that to let's buy.
う。買いましょう。
I want to dress like Simon Cowell, so
T シャツを買いましょう。T シャツを買いましょ
means let's buy a t-shirt or t-shirts.
う。T シャツを買いましょ
Next,
行く
change that to let's go.
う。行きましょう。
About out of gas, so let's go to a gas station.
ガソリンスタンドに行きましょ
What you heard there was an approximation of gasoline stand. Listen again.
う。ガソリンスタンドに行きましょう。ガソリンスタンドに行きましょ
Okay, next.
会う
Let's meet, let's gather, let's get together.
う。会いましょう。
Tokyo's pretty big, so let's meet up outside of an easy place to find.
東京タワーで会いましょう。
Means let's meet at Tokyo Tower.
東京タワーで会いましょ
And next,
見る
let's watch something.
う。見ましょ
I like scary science fiction movies, so
う。エイリアンを見ましょ
means let's see or watch Alien.
う。エイリアンを見ましょ
Next,
する
let's do something.
う。しましょ
Kumiko wanted to show off her singing skills, so she asked,
う。カラオケしましょうか。
Shall we do some karaoke?
カラオケしましょうか。
She could have said,
カラオケに行きましょうか。
Want to go to karaoke? Implied, of course, is that you will go to the place and then do the activity. Okay, let that simmer for a bit. In the intro, I mentioned construction branching to help with fluency. Some of you may already be familiar with this type of practice since we do a lot of it in the Fluency in Casual Japanese course over at Japanese Mastery Method. For those of you that are new to the idea, the key here is to practice expanding the sentences, but only to make one substitution at a time, so it doesn't become overwhelming. So we just heard a core basic construction. Let's buy a t-shirt.
T シャツを買いましょ
We could, of course, substitute either the word t-shirt for other things we can buy, or we can keep t-shirt and substitute different verbs. For example, let's wash the t-shirt, let's clean the t-shirt, things like that. Let's skip that and go to a branch on this construction. We'll branch it out by adding a day of the week. Again, a day of the week is somewhat time-related, so it goes at the front. To start, try saying, let's buy a t-shirt on Monday.
う。月曜日に T シャツを買いましょ
One more time.
う。月曜日に T シャツを買いましょ
For the first round, we'll only substitute days of the week. Try saying, let's buy a t-shirt on Tuesday.
う。火曜日に T シャツを買いましょう。
Wednesday.
水曜日に T シャツを買いましょ
Now we'll only change the thing we're buying. Sticking with Wednesday, say, let's buy a TV on Wednesday.
う。水曜日にテレビを買いましょう。
Some golf balls.
水曜日にゴルフボールを買いましょ
A coffee maker.
う。水曜日にコーヒーメーカーを買いましょ
Try saying, on Thursday, let's buy a coffee maker.
う。木曜日にコーヒーメーカーを買いましょ
Friday.
う。金曜日にコーヒーメーカーを買いましょ
Now we'll branch it out even further. Let's add with Kenji. Just listen.
う。金曜日にケンジとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょ
Okay, you try it. Friday ni Kenji with coffee maker. Let's buy.
う。金曜日にケンジとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょ
Now, just one change. Instead of with Kenji, with Yamashita-san.
う。金曜日に山下さんとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょ
Imagine if we're changing the day of the week, the person, the item, and the verb. It would likely fall apart. So again, we only change one thing at a time. Continuing on with Mayumi-chan.
う。金曜日にまゆみちゃんとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょ
Just a little more. Hang in there. Same thing, but change to Saturday.
う。土曜日にまゆみちゃんとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょ
Sunday.
う。日曜日にまゆみちゃんとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょ
Okay, take a breather. So again, some of you already know this technique from our Fluency course, and I use this technique a lot in my own studies, as it's definitely a good way to ease into making longer sentences. Another thing I like about it is that it really ingrains Japanese word order. If you do this type of thing enough, eventually you just get a feel for word order without having to think about it too much. Are you up for taking it up one more level? We could branch it even further by adding a place. Or we could add more time, such as next Tuesday. For now, let's try a place. We'll add at a department store.
デパートで
First, listen to the previous version.
日曜日にまゆみちゃんとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょ
Adding at a department store, we get this.
う。日曜日にデパートでまゆみちゃんとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょう。
Try saying that.
日曜日にデパートでまゆみちゃんとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょう。
Okay, let's change to supermarket.
日曜日にスーパーでまゆみちゃんとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょう。
Convenience store.
日曜日にコンビニでまゆみちゃんとコーヒーメーカーを買いましょう。
So that was a good workout with the polite version of making suggestions. So let's work on the equally important casual version. First, just listen.
トマトジュースを飲みましょ
That was let's drink tomato juice. Saying that casually, we'll often hear just
う。トマトジュース飲もう。
let's try converting polite to casual.
トマトジュースを飲みましょう。トマトジュース飲もう。
Again, with particle dropping, no rules, just tendencies. Just listen.
サラダ。さらだ。
Pretty much just like it sounds. Salad.
サラダ。サラダ。サラダを食べましょう。
That would be let's eat or have salad. And changing to casual.
サラダ食べよう。サラダを食べましょう。サラダ食べよう。
Another easy cognate, something we can buy and wear.
T シャツ。T シャツ。T シャツを買いましょう。
Let's buy a t-shirt. Casual.
T シャツ買おう。T シャツを買いましょう。T シャツ買おう。
You may be thinking, I couldn't remember the casual endings. Well, that's natural, as you may be hearing them for the first time, but notice that at a minimum, these suggestion endings will all have an O sound to them.
買いましょう。買おう。
Let's further ingrain these patterns and get a bit more practice by making them into questions. A group of friends are eating, and one will suggest something while another confirms by asking everybody. Kenji suggests eating salad.
サラダ食べよ
Mayumi looks around and kind of confirms with everybody.
サラダ食べようか。
We can make a question in casual Japanese with the tone of our voice, or by adding ka on the end. Then everybody agrees,
う。食べよ
yeah, let's eat,
う。食べよ
with salad being implied at this point. Let's do another one.
う。トマトジュース飲も
Make that into a casual question.
トマトジュース飲もうか。
Tomato juice being understood, try saying, yeah, let's drink.
う。飲もう。
Last one of this set.
T シャツ買お
Make a question.
T シャツ買おうか。
Yeah, let's.
う。買おう。
Same general idea, but this time we'll add some concepts we've learned recently and see if you can do most of the speaking. First, can you guess what this word means? It's something we can eat.
オリーブ、オリーブ。
So that's an olive or olives. Now, considering that they are little small objects that easily fit into the palm of our hands, if I point to one olive and ask my son how many there are, he'd say,
1個、
if pointing to 2,
2個、
if pointing to 3,
3個。1個、2個、3個。
and recalling our last episode, we can ask somebody how something is with just one word. For example, I give some
納豆、
to a friend to try for the first time. They put a spoonful in their mouth, then make a tastes just like motor oil face. I eagerly ask, どう? Or how was it? Okay, first, using
オリーブ、
still in casual Japanese, suggest eating some olives generally.
オリーブ食べよ
Make it into a question.
オリーブ食べようか。
Olives being implied, use our counter for small objects. Say, yeah, let's eat 2.
う。2個食べよ
After eating them, follow up with, how is it? Or how are they? Or what do you think?
う。どう
The person likes them and regarding how they taste says,
おいしい、
that's something you will constantly hear in Japan. Listen again.
おいしい、おいしい、おいしい。
Here, Megumi, I think this cake is wonderful. Do,
おいしい。
the typical translation for this is delicious. Here's a silly way to remember. Just think, oh, eat sheep, delicious. Oh, eat sheep, delicious.
おいしい。おいしい。
Let's try another one. Something we can drink.
グレープフルーツジュース。グレープフルーツジュース。
Suggest drinking some grapefruit juice.
グレープフルーツジュース飲も
Make that into a casual question.
グレープフルーツジュース飲もうか。
Try saying, yeah, let's drink.
う。飲も
Ask, how is it?
う。ど
Say, it's delicious.
おいしい。
At a shop, suggest buying a t-shirt.
う ?T シャツ買お
Make a question.
T シャツ買おうか。
Yeah, let's.
う。買おう。
Trying the t-shirt on at home, your friend shows it to you and asks,
どう？
take the safe route and say, cute.
かわいい。
Okay, with that, we'll start to wrap it up. So let's go through the other 4 verbs.
ガソリンスタンドに行きましょ
Let's go to the gasoline stand, more naturally, the gas station.
ガソリンスタンドに行こ
One more time.
う。ガソリンスタンドに行きましょう。
う。ガソリンスタンドに行こ
Let's meet at Tokyo Tower.
東京タワーで会いましょう。
う。東京タワーで会おう。
東京タワーで会いましょう。
東京タワーで会おう。
Let's see or watch Alien.
エイリアンを見ましょ
エイリアン見よ
エイリアンを見ましょ
エイリアン見よ
Let's do karaoke.
う。カラオケしましょう。
う。カラオケしよ
Now it's up to you to take that natural English pronunciation of karaoke and change it to natural Japanese. Karaoke. 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 Karaoke.
カラオケしましょう。
う。カラオケしよ
As I mentioned, the endings are all some variation on an O sound, but don't try to remember them per se. Instead, use the practice audio to say them and repeat them so many times that you just end up being able to say them correctly by default. Expect it to take a few days. This isn't a one-time listen and done kind of thing. Use the practice audio and just listen and repeat to the point that they sink in. Once you have these down, most verbs you'll learn from here on out will easily fall into place. Alright, that's it for this episode. You can find the practice audios over at JapaneseMadeEasy.com. As always, feel free to get in touch, and if you're liking this podcast, please let others know about it if the opportunity arises. Word of mouth or word of internet really helps. See you in the next episode.
This has been another episode of Japanese Made Easy. For additional practice audios and downloads, visit JapaneseMadeEasy.com.